I did a video on Monday about there being an election early, and there's a good chance that that's going to happen because Trudeau's called like a coalition of people together to fund and get the election wheels turning. And then one of the comments was something that I was also thinking about, but I'll read Corey's comment because it sort of explains something that might be going on at the moment. He said there's been some pretty good speculation about an election happening right before the electoral boundaries change, due to the current projections of the post changes being even more favourable to the Conservatives. Exactly. So I went on the Elections Canada site and I found this. Elections Canada. The Constitution of Canada requires that federal electoral districts be reviewed after each decennial 10-year census to reflect changes and movements in Canada's population. As a result of the review, electoral district boundaries might be changed and new districts created. Now, you think, well, that just happens all the time, doesn't it? But then when you go to CBC News, who's obviously the Liberal-funded place to go to find out about things that are anti-Conservative, they're there saying a shifting electoral map could boost Conservatives in the next election. And they go on to say Canada's getting a new electoral map and it could have an impact on the outcome of the next federal election. Andrew Vaughan, the Canadian Press, is saying, across the country, independent commissions have finalised the process of drawing new federal ridings, which will take effect in the next election, as long as it occurs after April of next year. So could we have an election before April next year? Before these change? That process involves shifting riding boundaries to take into account changes in population and factors like economic and cultural ties between communities within ridings. Some changes move a riding boundary by a few blocks, and some move them by a few 100 kilometres. And overall, he thinks the map, that when it changes, is going to benefit the Conservatives more than any other party. 3 extra ridings will be in Alberta. All 3 of those are probably new seats for Conservatives because, as you know, Alberta's a big Conservative place, big Conservative. The extra seat in the BC interior is an area where the Conservatives are likely to win, and so are the ones that benefit from the new seats that are being added. So the BC seats and the Alberta seats, they're going to boost the Conservatives after April. There is another seat being added in Brampton, Ontario. That might go the Liberal way. And he finishes off by saying, I don't even know if I could have designed a better map for the Conservatives, he told CBC News. It's fantastic. Now there you go. It could be before April, but let's wait and see. Till next time.